Jesus' teachings emphasize the importance of loving one's family, and this is evident in various passages throughout the Bible. In fact, Jesus' command to love your neighbor as yourself can be seen as an extension of the love that we are first taught to have for our families. When we love our families, we are not only showing them care and compassion, but we are also demonstrating our love for God. The Bible teaches us that the family unit is a fundamental building block of society, and that our relationships with our family members are a reflection of our relationship with God. In Ephesians 5:25-33, the Apostle Paul writes about the importance of husbands loving their wives, and wives submitting to their husbands, just as the church submits to Christ. This passage shows us that the love and respect we have for our family members is a spiritual matter, and that it has a direct impact on our relationship with God. Jesus also teaches us to honor our parents as stated in the Ten Commandments. In Exodus 20:12 and Deuteronomy 5:16, we are told to honor your father and mother so that you may live long in the land the Lord your God is giving you. This commandment is not just a moral obligation, but also a spiritual one. When we honor our parents, we are showing respect for the authorities that God has placed in our lives, and we are also demonstrating our love and obedience to Him. Furthermore, loving our families is not just about showing them affection and care, but also about serving them and putting their needs before our own. In Mark 10:45, Jesus says, "For even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give His life as a ransom for many." This passage shows us that Jesus' love for us is selfless and sacrificial, and that He expects us to demonstrate the same kind of love to our families. When we put the needs of our family members before our own, we are not only showing them love and care, but also demonstrating our commitment to following Jesus' example. In addition, loving our families is a way of showing them the love of Christ and of introducing them to the gospel. In 1 Corinthians 13:4-7, the Apostle Paul writes about the characteristics of love, saying that love is patient, love is kind, it always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. When we demonstrate these characteristics of love to our families, we are showing them the love of Christ, and we are giving them a glimpse of what it means to be a follower of Jesus. It's also important to note that loving our families is not always easy, and that there will be times where we will be faced with challenges and conflicts. However, Jesus teaches us to love our enemies and to pray for those who persecute us, Matthew 5:44. This means that even in difficult situations, we are called to demonstrate love and forgiveness to our family members, just as God has shown love and forgiveness to us. In conclusion, Jesus wants us to love our families because it is a reflection of our love for God, and because it demonstrates our commitment to following His example. Loving our families is not just a moral obligation, but a spiritual one, and it has a direct impact on our relationship with God. When we love our families, we are showing them care and compassion, serving them and introducing them to the gospel. We are also demonstrating our love and obedience to God and following Jesus' command to love your neighbor as yourself. By loving our families, we are living out our faith, and we are showing the world what it means to be a follower of Jesus.